Hey, welcome to match 2. Let's see what we got. Pretty slow. I think I'll keep. I do have the drum. Better to play the Vault Scourge if I don't draw land. Playing against Affinity. How is this in the mirror? Pretty clunky. Depends on how good his hand is. Springleaf Drum makes this much better. Or, sorry, not Springleaf, but a Mox Opal. I suppose it's not any different from drawing land, but eh. Would like another land or a 0-drop. Ornithopter probably is the best possible draw here. Does he have the Galvanic Blast? Looks like yes. No. Ravager. Alright. Excellent. Plating. Equip. Activate. Gain 7. And if he doesn't have a flying blocker next turn, he's dead. Requires him to tap out. So, it seems unlikely, but I have to hold up blockers from now on to not just die to the Ravager, though. Or Ravager Inkmoth combo. He's currently got 3 flyers to my 2 and 3 cards in hand, some of which might be useful. Really hard to predict what the red play is going to end up being. Right? Taps that. If he casts another spell, he's dead. I doubt that he's going to do that. This draw is so awkward. I think I'm going to play the Cranial Plating and pass. I don't want to trade the Vault Scourge for some random Linkmoth Nexus. So if I draw a land, he's dead without 2 flying blockers. Alright, Vault Scourge is a big deal. I would really like to draw land here. Signal Pest is okay. Not a blocker, but it is a threat. This Affinity player is good. He's playing it correctly slow. He's also winning by a lot. I really want to draw a Ravager. I think I'd win if I draw a Ravager. Because he can only muster up 2 flying blockers, and this would be lethal. Memnite's pretty useless. How much does he threaten me? Could force me to trade off the Signal Pest? Or the Vault Scourge? If he attacks with Ink Moth. I think I want to start deploying more threats. I am dead if he has a... No, I'm not dead to a Galvanic Blast. This is interesting. Ravager remains the best possible draw. For what? Well, as long as he's playing cards. If he draws more, oh, that's pretty good for him. Not gonna lie, this game is getting pretty damn grindy. At some point I do lose because of the I think what I start doing is trading off Memnite and Etch Champions by putting platings on them. think I'm going to blast the Ornithopter. It gets a flyer out of the way. And the blast isn't doing anything else. It's getting to the point where I just died to the Arcbound Ravager moving stuff. I really gotta draw my own Ravager. Because if I can attack him with more things than he can, more attackers than he can, if I attack him with more attackers than he has blockers, and I have a Ravager, I win. Just gotta draw the Ravagers. Yeah, I can't attack with the Etch Champion. The Ravager is too big. I wonder what is in his hand. Is this a Galvanic Blast on the Memnite? Blinkmoth Nexus. Alright. He can get up to 3 flying blockers now. Or he can get up to 5 blockers total. Ravager still wins. Alright. I think this should win the game. So he's at 11. He activates one of his manlands. He's got 5 blockers. I attack with 6 attackers. He blocks stuff. And whatever he doesn't block... whatever he doesn't block, I move all in on with it with the Ravager. And he can't kill it because it's already too big. He gains no life off of the Vault Scourge, because I sacrifice whatever the Vault Scourge blocks. If he leaves the Memnite unblocked and has Dismember, he could win. Or if he has something weird. If he's playing the standard build, though, with Galvanic Blast as his only available removal, I'm pretty sure he's dead. The key point is that the Springleaf Drum cannot tap for mana, because tapping it taps one of his blockers, which is counterproductive. It's worth noting he's probably missed lethal a few times. Anytime where I had... Yeah, I think he missed lethal. All he had to do is force through one blocker. I guess I am at 25, but his blockers are already pretty big. I mean, like, sacrificing this many permanents is excessive, but, I mean, it doesn't matter. I like the spectacle of having one creature against this much power and toughness and still winning. Oh, that was good. Alright, well, no one can say that I didn't show a extremely grindy Affinity matchup. I don't think I want the Stubborn Denials, but Whip Flare, Ancient Grudge... And I think I'll go down some stat. I'll go up one Thoughtseize. Alright. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh. You can tell how the match is all about figuring out number of blockers versus number of attackers. Ooh, this hand is very close to being there, but I feel like if I whiff on the land, I just lose. Also, if Steel Overseer dies, I don't want to risk the whiffing on land there, right? Well. On the other hand, this is a pretty good 5, except for the part where the Signal Pest is not something better than Signal Pest. I think I need creatures. Not Thoughtseize. Okay, Vault Scourge. Grudge is pretty good. Alright. I'm liking this position much more now. I want to draw a Vault Scourge. That's what would make this hand perfect. Play Signal Pest and Vault Scourge, and then have an Ancient Grudge to start grudging his good stuff. Opal. Could be in trouble if he's got, like, land into, Gerper Ether Grid. Cranial Plating. Alright. Played up the Vault Scourge. You got it. I don't want to risk him having a counterspell if that's a thing he's running, so I might as well just kill it now. For me, land is a good draw, or a flyer is a good draw. Or a flying land. Of course, you'd never ever say no to an Ancient Grudge. When you have colored mana, that is. Yeah. Alright, so he doesn't have much of a clock. I did take the big hit earlier, so I'm down to 12, but I just need a land soonish. That was a mistake. I really should have waited to see if he had a new cranial plating. And now I can't lose. I have 2 pings, I have an Overseer active, I've got an active grid, I've got a Welding Jar to back me up, and I've got an Ancient Grudge in the graveyard. I am stacked. I'm gonna kill the Ornithopter because it takes more pings to kill. Alright, got there. See you for the next match.